fasted cardio is everywhere, praised as the ultimate fat-burning secret by fitness influencers and gym regulars alike. The idea sounds simple. Skip the food, hit the treadmill, and torch more fat because your body has no choice but to dig into its stored energy. Sounds great, right? But let's not fall for hype just yet, because what works in theory doesn't always play out in the real world. Today, we're diving into the truth behind fasted cardio. Is it a secret weapon, or just another fitness myth that needs to be retired? Let's start with what fasted cardio actually means. In the simplest terms, it's performing a cardio session after a period of fasting, usually first thing in the morning before you've eaten anything. The logic behind it is rooted in the idea that, since your insulin levels are low, and your glycogen stores are partially depleted from the overnight fast, your body will be more likely to burn fat for fuel. On paper, that makes sense. But in practice, things are a bit more complex. Now, before we go any deeper, let's be clear. The body is always using a mix of fuel sources. Whether it's fat, carbohydrates, or protein, your body constantly adjusts based on the type of activity you're doing, how intense it is, and what you've recently eaten. So yes, in a fasted state, there is a tendency for the body to rely a little more on fat oxidation for fuel. But here's the thing. Just because you're burning fat during the workout doesn't mean you're losing more fat overall. That brings us to one of the biggest misconceptions about fasted cardio, the difference between fat burning and fat loss. You can burn fat during a session, but if your total calorie intake is still higher than what you're expending throughout the day, you won't actually lose body fat. The only way to truly lose fat is to consistently stay in a calorie deficit. That's where many people get misled. They believe fasted cardio is some magical shortcut to weight loss, when in reality, it's just one small factor in a much bigger picture. So does fasted cardio actually help you lose more fat than fed cardio? The short answer, not really. Several studies have compared fasted and fed cardio and found that while fasted cardio may burn a slightly higher percentage of fat during the session, total fat loss over time is essentially the same, as long as calorie intake and output are matched. What matters more is your overall energy balance, not the timing of your meals around your cardio sessions. That said, fasted cardio isn't all bad. For some people, it's actually a really useful tool. Maybe you're the kind of person who likes to get your workout done first thing in the morning and doesn't feel great working out with food in your stomach. If that's the case, fasted cardio might help you stay consistent with your routine. And consistency is arguably the most important factor in any fitness plan. If working out fasted helps you stick to your goals, that alone can make it worthwhile. There's also a psychological benefit to consider. Some people report feeling more focused and energized when they work out in a fasted state, especially during lower intensity cardio like walking or cycling. There's less digestive stress, and it can be a peaceful way to start the day. But again, this comes down to personal preference more than actual physiological superiority. Now let's talk about performance. If you're planning on doing high-intensity intervals, sprints, or long demanding sessions, fasted cardio might not be your best bet. Without fuel, your body has less energy to draw from, which can lead to lower performance, quicker fatigue, and even lightheadedness in some cases. You may not be able to push as hard, which could affect your overall training quality and results. That's especially true if you're already in a calorie deficit and your energy levels are running low to begin with. Another potential downside of fasted cardio is the risk of muscle breakdown. When your body is low on glycogen, it might turn to amino acids, your muscle tissue, for fuel. While this doesn't mean you'll immediately lose muscle every time you do fasted cardio, it does raise some concerns if it becomes a daily habit, especially without proper recovery or protein intake afterward. Preserving lean muscle is key when trying to lose fat, so anything that might compromise, that needs to be approached carefully. So who should consider fasted cardio? It can be beneficial for people who are deep into a fat loss phase and are looking for a slight edge. If you're already dialed in with your training and nutrition, and you just want to experiment with timing to see if it helps you feel better or stick to your plan, give it a try. Low-intensity fasted cardio, like a morning walk or light cycling, can be a low-risk, habit-building part of your day. Just don't expect miracles. And who should probably skip it? If you're focused on building muscle, improving performance, or doing intense workouts, you're better off eating something beforehand. Fueling your body allows you to push harder, recover faster, and protect your hard-earned muscle. Also, if you're someone who feels dizzy, weak, or super hungry when exercising on an empty stomach, fasted cardio probably isn't doing you any favors. There's no reason to suffer through something that isn't necessary for results. Let's also address the elephant in the room. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. Some people thrive on fasted cardio, others crash and burn. That's why it's important to experiment and listen to your body. The science gives us a general guideline, but personal experience and sustainability matter just as much, if not more. There's also the time factor. For people with busy lives, sometimes the only window to get in a workout is before breakfast. And if that's your case, then it makes more sense to get it done fasted than to skip it altogether. The best workout is the one you actually do. If fasted cardio fits your schedule and helps you be more consistent, that's a win. Quick reminder, if you're getting value from this, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense fitness and nutrition breakdowns. Let's keep making progress together. Let's not forget about hydration. People often assume fasted cardio means just skipping food. But if you're not drinking water before and during your session, that can lead to even worse fatigue and performance issues. Your body needs water to function properly, and overnight, you lose fluids through breathing and sweating, even while you sleep. So if you're going fasted, at least start your day with a big glass of water before you get moving. What about supplements during fasted cardio? That's where things get a little tricky. Some people take branched-chain amino acids, or BCAAs, during their session to help preserve muscle, especially during longer or more intense cardio. While the evidence on their effectiveness is mixed, they're generally considered safe. But here's the catch. BCAAs contain calories. So if you're aiming for a truly fasted state, taking them technically breaks the fast. It may not be a big deal for most, but it's important to know that once calories are involved, it's no longer 100% fasted cardio. Others opt for black coffee or green tea, which have no calories and can provide a light energy boost thanks to the caffeine, helping to slightly increase fat oxidation and enhance focus, without interfering with the fasted state. Ultimately, fasted cardio is a tool. It's not essential. It's not useless. It's just one more option in your fitness toolbox. If it helps you stay consistent, feel good, and reach your goals, then there's no reason not to use it. But if you hate it, feel weak, or see no noticeable benefits, you're not missing out by skipping it. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to do fasted cardio to get lean. You don't. What really matters is your overall lifestyle, your total daily movement, your nutrition, your sleep, and your ability to recover and repeat. Fasted cardio is a small piece of the puzzle, and if everything else is out of place, that one piece isn't going to complete the picture for you. Let's zoom out for a second. Too many people chase the next big trick. Fasted cardio, fat-burning pills, detox drinks, hoping there's a shortcut. But the truth is, the basics work best. Train consistently, eat mindfully, prioritize sleep, manage stress, and be patient. That's the real secret to long-term fat loss and muscle gain. Fasted cardio might play a part in that for some, but it's never the whole story. Here's what you can do. Try it for yourself. Pick a few days a week to do light cardio fasted, something low intensity like walking or cycling, and see how your body responds. Pay attention to your energy, performance, hunger, and recovery. Then compare it to your fed sessions. If you notice a difference, go with what feels better. If it makes no difference, stick with what fits your schedule. So, is fasted cardio a waste of time? Not necessarily. But it's not a magic formula either. It's just a method, one that may or may not work for you. The key is understanding what it does and doesn't do, and then choosing what works for your goals, your body, and your lifestyle. If you're aiming to get lean, stay energized, and build a routine you can stick with, focus on the big rocks first. Total calories, macronutrient balance, strength training, sleep, and stress management. Once those are in place, feel free to experiment with things like fasted cardio. But don't rely on it as your main strategy. Use it as a side dish, not the main course.